Man, we are live and in the building. Boy, what's going on, fellas? What's up? What's up?
Chiller.
Everybody good?
Man.
Got
No, I'm not.
you not? Oh, I mean, besides that, we gonna get into that a little bit later.
Yeah, we'll get into
But
that.
besides all of that, how you feeling, man? I mean, I understand, your stomach in a little bit of a knot. Your nerves kind of fuck with a little bit. Your mind ain't right.
Actually, I, I'm cool, man. You got a lot going on outside of that bullshit that we're gonna talk about later. You know what I'm saying? At least one of my teams still wins. Got the baby shower coming up. You know what I'm saying? Working on that shit. Broke as fuck. What's up?
Shit, man, you gonna be all right, brother. It's okay,
What's
man.
up?
Listen, all the other stuff is
Ooh,
real nice stuff.
I did buy a steam mop. Let me tell you something. Listen, you know you old when you talking about you buying steam mops and you excited about that motherfucker. Look, I was cleaning the tile the other day. I was like, well, this motherfucker looks shiny as fuck.
Wait, 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 wait. Hold up. It ain't you bought a new car, you bought a new gadget. I mean,
I
that's
miss
kind of a
gadget.
gadget, you know what I'm saying? A new game. This man said he excited because he bought a new mop,
Steam mop. Well,
a
it's a steam,
steam mop.
so it has different attachments too. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna steam my grill, clean that thing up real quick, real good. You know what I'm saying? So
You are
yeah,
officially old, sir.
old as fuck. I hate it.
Welcome to the club. Man, hey, y'all. Hey, it's another production part of the re-up. Whose man's is this? We back in the building. Brand new segment, brand new setup, man. Listen, we about to turn this thing up, y'all. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Officially, the official pod, official first pod of the new setup, man. The re-up back in the building. Whose man's is this? Hey, listen, we one short right now, but that brother, he gonna be with us in a little while, man. He having some internet issues over there with the weather, man. It's all right though, but he gonna be with us. It's okay, don't worry. I know y'all gonna miss him, man, but don't worry, he gonna be here. It's all good. Be patient. Patient, tranquilo. Calm down. It's all right. First up, it's your man, Guap. Hey, y'all know me, the ignorant one. You know what I'm saying? The one they always talking about my glasses be fogged up, got the reflection going, all this other shit. But hey, it's still me, Guapezius, Guapadopoulos, however y'all want to see it. I'm still here. I had to trim the beard down a little bit. I'm trying to look a little bit younger, but the grays ain't helping. But it is what it is. But I'm still here, thank God. How's everybody doing? I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? Another day above ground is always a good one. But hey, next up, man, we got my man Cap with the cap. I don't know what that is, the logo on his head, but I'm sure he's gonna explain
What?
it to us in a minute.
The Stanley
No, you know
Cup, you
what?
know what I'm
No,
saying?
don't even explain this to him. If you don't know what that is, something wrong with
I
him.
man, listen, it's a what? It's a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Okay, it looked like a milk bottle from here on the damn on the camera. But hey, I mean, I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying.
Hey, it's all good, Squints, man. We already know what's going on,
That's
baby.
hey, listen, man. Listen, I got the glasses, the glare coming off of there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saying my shit. They might be a little bit dusty right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. It might be a little dusty. But either way, it's a dope hat though, man. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
got you
you know
got
what
on
I'm saying?
the Dave Chappelle milkman hat, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Representing
all
the Black
good.
Hawks, you know what I'm saying? Chi-Town, you know what I'm saying?
that's that's what's up,
Man,
man. How you feeling though?
man, my stomach's still in knots, pause. I haven't stopped drinking. Um, but I kind of calmed
What
down a
you
little
got?
bit.
What is it?
Man, the jellyfish, man, electric jellyfish. You know what I'm saying? IPA from Austin. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, okay.
I put my boy Scissor on this, man. You know what I'm saying? It's about 7% alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like them cutthroats, but man, this is really, really good, brother.
Cut
It's delicious.
throats, huh?
7%
Yeah,
IPA is pretty
Cutwater's
good, man. That's the lowest I go. About 7, 6%.
yeah, man. But they real good, man. So I was ready to. I know we're gonna talk about this later. I was ready to give up on my squad, man. But after looking at the film, um, like I said, we'll get into it later. But man, Hey, it's one game. I ain't gonna ready to jump ship yet. Even though I'll never jump ship, and I keep threatening to. But that's my squad. But everything good, man. Had a little run in with some leakage on my dishwasher, man. You know, people forget to hit the drain button when they got that steam heat and that water just be, you know, what I mean, accumulating at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. We got it together. We made it on time. I know this is a long ass intro, but man, let's keep it pushing, man. Let's get it.
That's what's up, man. Listen, it's okay. This ain't a long intro, man. Listen. You gotta say your piece, man. You gotta let the world know what's going on. You know what I mean?
We
Don't
back,
nobody,
baby.
you know what I'm
It's been,
saying? Hey,
man. Look, man. We've been we man. We
that's
back. We back, dog. Look, we've been on
that's
the
what I'm talking
hiatus a
about.
little bit, trying to get a little shit together, man. We jumped on a new platform. You know what I'm saying? We didn't put out a couple episodes, man. Hopefully, people got to look at them, man, because we missed the the chat room goons. You know what I'm saying? We haven't really been able to come together and had these conversations we've been desperately wanting to have. So, man, hey, look, everybody looking good. Guap, your mic is working. You know what I'm saying? You ain't
Hey,
freaking glitching out on us. You still can't see, but shit, we gonna keep it pushing. We good.
listen, man. My mic was always working, man. It was just, some technical difficulties, on outside reasons. It's okay. My
Right,
mic
right.
always worked. You know what I mean? But listen, while this man, over here, he continues to tinker with sobriety. He on which side of this side. We got my man Ryan over here. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm good, man. But unlike Cap, I gave up on them in the fourth quarter. All right, listen, we'll talk about it. God damn, I saw this shit coming.
That's a shame. That's a
Uh,
shame. That's a shame.
I'm just glad I'm a Ohio State fan. You know what I'm saying? Damn, Pat, your squad looks like trash. And then because Alabama looks sick, boy. Oh my god. But you know what, man? Football's back. It's the best time of the year. You know what I'm saying? Got this baby shower going down, like I said. Um, luckily Ohio State don't play that day because then I would have got in trouble. Um, you ever seen that? You ever seen that commercial? What's that dude that be on the car insurance commercials? And he was at a wedding and he was watching the football game. He said, "Yeah," the whole wedding just got destroyed because he's watching football on his phone.
Oh, the insurance commercial.
Yeah, the one dude that's always getting, he's always injured, got band-aids all over his face.
Yeah, yeah.
That would have been me if Ohio State was playing that day, but on the baby shower. But luckily they ain't playing, so someone's looking out for me.
Listen, I am glad I have not been around to watch this man implode when Ohio State loses a game. Cause
You weren't there for the. You were there last
You
year. No,
was
I was
there.
at Jay's house.
That's what I'm saying. You was there.
what Ohio State didn't lose that game though, did they?
He was
Yeah.
he was so mad he went and bought a truck.
No, we was trying to. We was
Yeah,
trying.
listen, this man was trying to drive 2 states over to go get a vehicle. But it's all good. I mean, Ohio State still ended up winning the chip, man. So it worked
Not
out
the
in your
same thing.
favor, man. But hey, the U is coming. We back. The U, we are back. And I mean the University of Miami. So keep your ears to the street, y'all, and keep your eyes peeled. Watch out, cause them boys will creep up on you. Florida in the building, Miami in the building.
Florida. Don't say
Hey,
Florida.
you
Florida
know,
looks terrible.
you know what I mean? Hey, I'm sorry. I gotta say Miami because I don't even think we are considered a part of Florida, man. We're like our own separate entity, like our own separate area, man. It's just like people say, "Hey, where you from?" I'm from Miami. Oh, you from Florida? No, I'm from Miami. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's Florida.
Florida.
No. That's Miami.
Florida is weird, ain't it? Because you got Panhandle, Florida, which is what, Lower Alabama, and then you got like Tampa Bay, Orlando, Florida, which is whatever. But then you got Miami. All them places is different, like distinctly different.
Yeah, we definitely different from y'all folks up north up there. hmm But hey, it's okay. It's all good. Still one big family, man. Something like that. Something like a family. Ain't that right? I mean, go figure. Maybe a little bit. But hey, man, it's the re up. Whose man is this podcast? New episode, new platform, new milkman hat, new football season, all the above. So man, well, hey, what we
Eh,
gonna get into today, man?
So
What
yeah,
what we want to talk about?
before we jump into these topics real quick, um, just want to just let the let the people know, what I'm saying, that man, that we appreciate y'all taking time out to even watch this live show. So we're gonna be coming up with a schedule to do some live shows and then do some recorded shows. Just switch it up a little bit. We're not going away from live shows completely, but we're still discussing on how many live shows we want to do a month. And we are definitely going to be letting y'all know when we put out some recorded content. And we always appreciate, if y'all want to hit us up about things y'all want to, if y'all want to hear us talk about, or y'all want to even join the conversation, with this new platform. We can allow y'all to even join up. You don't have to get on camera. You could go ahead and make a call in real quick and say your piece. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of good things coming up, man. So just stay tuned, and we'll definitely be letting y'all know what's going on. But man, um, speaking of some new shit, have you heard about, man, the China, man? They coming up with the pregnant robot. For those women who want to have a baby, they don't have to get a surrogate, and they want to keep that body snatched. You know what I'm saying? China is saying that they coming out with a robot. From what I've seen, is not out yet. But they said they working on it. And they coming close to having a damn robot that could carry a baby to term. So what
Okay,
y'all think about that shit, man?
okay. So hold up. Pause for a minute. Pause. So you mean to tell me you saying China coming out with a pregnancy robot? So what is a robot that can get pregnant? Like what you doing?
Man,
You skeeting the robot now or something? I mean, what they talking
I
about
mean,
here? I
test
mean,
tube, baby.
explain.
yeah,
Test
something like that.
tube baby.
Yeah, test
So
tube,
everybody,
baby.
so okay, so everybody baby gonna be half Asian now, or whoever get the robot, your
I
baby's
don't.
considered to be partially Asian. You get,
I don't
do I
think
Yo,
it
get, do
that's a
we
works
get
like
lot.
dual
that.
citizen? Do we get dual citizenship?
I don't think it works like that, Guap.
Okay, so
I
okay, I'm just asking. I mean, I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
trying to figure this out.
I don't think it works like that. I just know, man. They just say, and it's really supposed to be out there to help people that's infertile as well. That's br- basically the premise of it.
Hmm.
To help those families or women that can't have babies, or they have a lot of health risks, and the ones that could potentially die. You know what I'm saying, if they give birth. So this basically where the premise and the idea came from. Um, I've been looking at or trying to research it, and it really doesn't say how they're gonna put the baby in there, but it's supposed to be able to bring a baby to term, feeding it and putting it in that fluid or whatever, and all of that.
I mean, I'll tell you how they're gonna do it. You seen the Matrix? I'm telling y'all, man, they gonna fuck us up. Y'all keep we keep messing
Wait,
around with this shit. You seen the Matrix? You seen that shit? They was in that little egg sack. You know what I'm saying? The little
so
fluid sack.
he gonna have little connections hooked up to
All
the
them
back of him,
shits.
and
Yeah,
All them shits. But I but honestly, man, like while that sounds nifty, and it sounds pretty cool, um, the one thing that the first thing that kind of comes to my mind is when the baby's inside the mom, even if it's a surrogate or not, there's some type of connection there, right? And even scientists can't explain that shit, right?
absolutely.
There's some type of connection there that's going on since that baby's growing. You know, those 9 months that baby's growing. So where's that? Is that going to be an effect? Is that going to be some kind of thing that might affect the baby? Um, I understand that this is good for those that can't have babies or have a hard time having babies. You know, whether it's people with fibrosis in the uterus or polyps or all that stuff, or maybe those are high risk. Um, but like I said, it's we skirting kind of close with these. We're having a lot of these ideas, but we don't when it comes to this robots, AI stuff, but we don't think about the consequences we just kind of just put it feels like sometimes we just put it out there. Like we just now thinking about chat GBT messing up schooling, right? It's just now, people are like, oh, people aren't really learning things, and there's no studies and stuff on this stuff because we just keep throwing stuff out there, just keep throwing stuff out there. So I think we should be careful. And also, lastly, isn't China like, ain't the people that was like the part of, oh hell, pay that bill, huh? But smiling and shit.
That's funny as hell.
But isn't China the ones that had the one child policy? So that also is kind of like, are they just fucking around? And then I swear to God, if I start seeing 7'1" Yao Mings being born all the time, they're trying to take over the
Hmm.
world, dog.
Hey, just to before Guap, before you go, man, I just want to just point something out that Ryan said earlier. Um, in this article and in a couple other articles that I read, they were saying um, they doing something like this. They were, warning of a lot of health issues, and just like you said, there's some things that we just can't explain, and what the toll that uh, that baby takes, or whatever it is that it gets from the mom being in the womb. What I'm saying? They said about that risk and the risk of mental health and other health risks that may affect the baby, as it gets older. It may not get those necessary nutrients that it may get from a mom, no matter what kind of nutrients you put into that robot to help them and stuff like that. It's just doesn't compare to the real thing when it just doesn't compare. There's a lot of stuff that we can't explain. I'm not a doctor, but those are just some of the things that they talked about, and saying that the process will be extremely delicate and critical. So it just warned of a lot of ethical risks and a lot of mental health risks and things like that, bringing the child to term outside of the womb like that. But go ahead, Guap. What's your thought?
All right, man. First, before I give my thought, man, my brother
You're
Jay Nasty
Hey, nasty.
was good.
Jay Nasty.
Yeah.
I'm chilling, man. Got
Man, listen, man, I'm on one today, man. You already know what it is. I'm coming up with all kind of
you know
nonsense,
what I'm
and
saying?
but hey, my brother, welcome, man. Welcome to the party.
Hey,
You know what
what's
I'm
happening,
saying?
man? I damn dog, AT&T as a whole, just dog. My phone my phone wasn't working. Like, they sent the email and was like, "Hey yo, your service should be back up around 6 p.m." Dog, they sent that around noon. And they was like, well, and something about reimbursement, well, whoop de wham. But it's like, how you gonna do that? I could be working from home. You know what I'm saying? Like, my job could be working from home. So how are you really gonna compensate me? You can't give me what you think I lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give me what I lost. But what's good? It's the homie Jay. You know what I'm saying? Back in the building. Xbox Live, Dark Pitteral, aka Feed Me Grapes. You know what I'm saying? Her wrist gonna be hurting. Feed me grapes because I'm a king and this mother type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey,
What's good?
I guess the
Them
man
what?
needs no other introduction. Hey,
Yeah, man, we bite,
whose
man.
man's is
That's what's
this?
up. We talking about pregnant robots or something, right?
So yeah, just to catch you up, man, we talking about China's,
Yeah.
is coming out with this pregnant robot. Actually, they're saying the release date is probably sometime next year. And they talking
So
about this thing. Well, hold up real quick.
yeah,
Let
you
me
got
just,
it.
let me just shoot my shot off at the baby real quick. Pause.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, they say it's gonna cost about $14,000, U.S. dollars for this whole setup. But my thing on this, man, is listen. We steady out here trying to play God. We believe.
Hmm.
I understand when you're talking about, women that have difficulties having may have a baby or they can't have kids or whatnot, and I understand that. And but you guys brought up a good point when you talked about the connection between a mother and a child. There's no reason to have to explain it scientifically. It is what it is. There's always going to be that connection because a mother carries a child for 9 months. So of course there's going to be a connection. That's why they say when a child is born, man, his first love is always is the first love it has in his life is mother. You know what I'm saying? Because you have that connection. You know, and you talking about how you're going to replace. You know, you have amniotic fluids, and it's saying this thing is going to be is going to have
Hmm.
amniotic fluid and
Hmm.
feeding tubes and all of that.
Hmm.
How are you going to make that work? How are you going to connect that to a fetus? Because obviously, it's going to be some kind of way where it's going to have to be artificially inseminated.
Yeah.
Some type of way. So
Yeah.
how do you reconstruct all of that? I mean, that's some stuff that the body is just able to do as a mother is just able to do, or as a woman, I should say, is able to do. A man can't even do that. You have men that get changes and all this and say they want kids and all this mess. You see this crazy mess on nonsense. Oh, a man having a baby, that's BS. You know what I'm saying? You can't recreate that. In my opinion, you just can't recreate that natural effect. That's part of life. So to me, yeah, another thing, you playing with fire. Playing with fire. We're gonna be out here like Pet Cemetery having these crazy babies coming out here and on some you know what I mean?
Zombie babies. That's what you are.
Zombie
Man,
babies.
man,
Zombie
man, you
babies.
That sounds
don't know.
that
You
sounds like a
don't know.
crazy video game.
You trying to come out with
Yeah,
some
right.
stuff, that's
Capcom,
hasn't
get on that.
that probably hasn't been tested. I mean, there's just some shit they coming up with off rip, man. And hey, good luck to you.
I'll be honest, man. After seeing the information on the dire wolves, remember we talked about the dire wolves a few months ago and
Hmm.
all that. Hey, yo, they can do it. They can
Hmm.
they can reproduce whatever the genetic code will allow. I fully believe that the Chinese can do it. I think they have done it, if I'm being honest. Like you said, the moral piece of it has kept at least the United States and a lot of countries at bay when you start talking about um, just artificial reproduction of human beings and all of that stuff, man. I mean, they've been doing that stuff with
But
animals for a while, though. As far as that connection with the mother, dog, it's surrogate women out here already. You know what I'm saying?
but you're
It's
not
not
talking.
really the mom. Like
Okay,
they
that's
making that
but
thing
that's
happen
different though.
already.
That's different. That's still an actual human
Adoptions
being.
happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of it's a
It's
lot of it's women that'll carry that baby and will never touch that baby again
So go that
ever.
route. So go that route because it's not the same thing.
But I
I mean,
can't because see, I can't have a superhuman fucking army of super soldiers that way. You know what I'm
but you
saying?
Yao
gotta
Like
Ming's
you talking
I want a
you
team
talking
of Yao
about you
Mings.
talking
Like,
about
what do you
dire
mean?
wolves. You talking about dire wolves and DNA and splice all that. That's fine. But here you're talking about a fetus. It already has a DNA code. You know what I'm saying?
You can
Because
create it though. Like you can you
You can
can
pick
but
and
they're not
choose.
talking.
you can
But they're
pick and
not talking
choose.
about. They haven't said anything about creating
Shit.
genetic code
They ain't got
or
to.
create or
I mean, you see
listen
where it's going though, right? Like you
again,
can you imagine?
again.
Can you imagine where it's headed? You know what I'm saying?
I know where it's headed. Gauge, Pet Cemetery, Part 3.
I bet. Well, my thing
Matrix.
about it is if you can create human beings, that means you can create an army. And now you talking about a population of people who can create people. I mean, they already got more people than they care to have. I mean, you said that you mentioned that the
Hmm.
Chinese got the whole one baby policy. They were killing a bunch of it was a bunch of abortions when it came to girls because people wanted boys. You know what I'm saying? And if they had a girl, then nah, man, you got to get that out of here, which is really fucked
Hey,
up. But
so y'all hear what he's saying, right? Basically, he's saying China is low key trying to create a super soldier army under our noses by coming up with this robot and telling us it's for some baby
I
stuff.
mean, hey man,
Mm.
first up, I don't think the robot thing. I read a couple articles that said that the robot does not exist, but it does but
Mm.
I did see that the whole artificial incubation of babies thing that's real life. That's
Yeah,
real
that's
dope.
definitely yeah. That's
Yeah.
real, and they said that they could definitely have something like a prototype of something up by early next year. So
Yeah,
they
yeah. I
really trying
believe
to
it
do it.
too. I
But
You guys
believe
ever
what
it.
you got to
watched?
say? What you got to say, Ryman?
You ever seen? What was it? Aliens. Damn, when she came back, It's when they brought back Sigourney
Yeah, when they
Weaver,
brought back Ripley and her ass
and
was
she was
on one. She
they had
was
the
yeah.
different tests in the tubes, and one of them was like, "Kill me." That's something.
Hey, give me that one. I want that one.
You want that one?
Yeah. Can
Man,
you
listen.
can you
She had a
make
titty up
me
here.
right? Can you just make me a chick without a head at all? Like I just want a banging ass body. I don't want a head at all. Like
So he
it's
don't want it
just
to
the neck is
think
just
or
smooth
nothing.
right there. It's just
I don't want it
smooth
to think,
where the neck
talk,
would
or
be.
nothing.
Nah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I
I
don't
don't know
need
if I don't know if I'm
You want a
banging
nugget?
bodies with no neck.
You want a nugget? You want a nugget? That's what you want. You don't want no
to. Hey
limbs either, do
man.
you? You
I don't really care if it got. I mean, the legs are optional. You know what I'm saying? Like, the legs are
Hey, cat,
optional.
that man said he want a Benzino baby.
Man, no neck.
I don't want the head either, though, man. Nah, that's not Benzino. I don't want the head either. I just want a smooth surface where
Just
a neck would
is
be.
it
You know what
is
I'm
it
saying?
shoulders? That's it. Just
Yeah,
shoulders.
it's
Just
just shoulders straight across. I mean, truth be told, man, all right, man, you can put a hole right there. You can put a hole. Whatever hole you want to
Oh,
put right there. You just put a
here
hole.
we go.
two
Here
holes
we
because they need
go.
some air to breathe. Because I know what you're doing with at least one of those holes.
Yahtzee.
Man, man.
Hey, so
My bad.
so
I didn't mean to mess the pot up. My bad,
no,
bro.
man, you good.
I'm
You
sorry.
good. I mean, shit. I mean, since we having a good time and shit, man, we might as well go ahead and jump into the discussion with old Drewski doing the white face shit, man. There was a lot of
Mm.
controversy about, Drewski, doing the white face and everything. I don't know if everybody had a chance to see it. Um,
You
so
got a
what
video?
y'all think about it? Did he cross the line? No, I do not have the video. But what do y'all think about that? Do you think he crossed the line?
I mean, so to fully set it up, right? Drewski is a YouTube sensation. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Drewski. Him and Kai Cenat and a bunch of these younger Thundercat dudes that have a crazy presence on YouTube. Drewski, heavy set black dude, um, had full white face, and I mean, it was his whole body. Like he had the tan lines. Like first up, that makeup was
Man,
a
shout out to his makeup
one.
artist, man.
Mm-hmm.
A1,
Listen,
dog.
he had the sunburn and
Yeah, he
everything,
had
man.
all that, right?
It
So
looked real, bruh.
yeah, it did look real. And he was at a NASCAR event. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the tattoos, like everything. That was so crazy. He's at a
Pull a picture up.
NASCAR event and he just rolling around talking to white people, talking to black people, saying, some stuff that was pretty close to the line. Like it was one black dude that rode up on him. He was in his truck or whatever and Drewski's driving the truck. The kid walks up on the driver's side, and he's like, "You sure you where you need to be at?" You know what I'm saying? He's kind of he's like, "Now be safe." After he left, he's like, "You need to be safe out here." And he spit at him like he spit beside
He
him
did.
twice. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the whites are like, it was super stereotypical, super duper stereotypical. It was whiteface to begin with, and black folks are, they thought it was hilarious. But I mean, we dealt with Tropic Thunder. You know what I'm saying? When Robert Downey did the Tropic Thunder
It
full
was good.
blackface,
It was
and it
good.
was hilarious.
He did a very good
And
job.
I
Yeah.
mean, truth be told, man, I think black people laugh at that stuff easier. I think it's white people who are offended for black people that make more noise about that type of shit. If I'm being really honest about it. So, did he cross a line? Hey man, I don't know if comedy has lines. Comedy is the last bastion of free speech in America. So, hey man, get it up, man. Hey, shouts to Juicy.
Listen,
That was
man.
fire.
Go ahead,
Man,
Guap.
all right. Listen, comedy, like you said, and that was a good point. Comedy shouldn't have lines, man. That's the whole point. Is why it's comedy. In my opinion, I don't think he crossed the line, man. We just live in that day and age now where everybody's just so super sensitive to anything
Mm.
that's said. You know what I mean? People just get offended by every little thing. I mean, Drewski's he's that new what part of that new era of comedy, man, where these guys just they push the envelope and they go the extra they go to the extreme, but is it really extreme? You know what I mean? That's what he was showing is that's how some of these folks are, especially when you go to a
Oh,
NASCAR event. I mean, he's got it down to a T. You know what I
when he
mean?
when he had the chick smoking the cigarette and he was holding the cigarette, dog, and she was smoking it.
What do you call it, Mima or some shit? Mima,
Oh
something like that.
man,
Nana,
it's
Nana.
so funny, dog. Please,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it, please watch that shit, man. It is hilarious. He had her smoking the cigarette out his hand, man. That was hilarious.
But Cap, go ahead, man. That's all I had to say on it.
All right, man. Ryan, did you want to go first, man, or you want me to go?
You got it, man.
I think, man, the controversy comes when when it comes to the blackface, that usually when people do blackface, it comes off as distasteful because of the black paint that they try to use, make everybody look all hella black, like
Wesley
you putting
Snipes
shoe
black.
polish on your face and then making it with the clown with the dark red lips looking fucking stupid, like them damn old Disney fucking Jim Crow fucking,
Just say minstrel shows.
yeah.
Yeah, minstrel show. Yeah.
That shit. That's when it becomes a racial thing and it becomes distasteful. Cause I mean, everybody, y'all, I don't know if, well, I know Guap and Jay probably old enough for this. I don't know if Ryman is. Y'all remember that movie Soul Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
When
remember
the
Soul
when the
Man.
white dude became the black dude, that was
Yeah.
that was funny. That
Yeah.
wasn't distasteful at all. Like in that and fucking, like you said, Tropic Thunder. Was it
Mhm.
Tropic Thunder? Yeah.
Trading places.
That shit train play. That shit was funny.
Yeah.
The shit was funny when it's done in the right way. When it come to whiteface or blackface or whatever you want to call it, like when Dave Chappelle did it, this shit just be funny. It's just funny.
Oh,
It,
when Dave
Clayton
Chappelle
Bigsby.
did it. Oh.
Clayton Bigsby.
but you know
Not
that
even when he was Clayton. No. When
I'm
he
talking about
was
the
the white
reporter.
dude, the
reporter.
reporter. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know
That
what I'm
was
saying.
hilarious,
When
bro.
Martin did it, party. You know what I'm saying? That shit. It because it's like
Eddie
you
Murphy.
doing it.
Yeah.
And then even white chicks, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
This
yeah,
shit
yeah.
is funny. It's not to be like they wasn't doing it in a derogatory. This shit was funny. It's just like I said, when you do it and make it distasteful, that's when that's when the controversy comes out. But the shit was funny, man. Did he kind of push some lines? Yeah. But all in all, man, it was funny. Um, some people may not like it, and it may not be for everybody. But hey, go ahead, Ryan, man. If you got
I
something.
mean, that's comedy. You know what I'm saying? Comedy in general. Some people like it, some people not.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, at the bottom line, man, like we gotta stop taking this shit so serious, right? Especially if we know it's there for comedy. And then also with
You
blackface,
good,
that
bro?
has that what?
My
Talking about
man
Cap.
just he just shimmied up.
Harlem
He
did the
just
Harlem
shimmied
Shake
up.
over there, man. They did the Harlem Shake.
Cold chills, some shit. uh I didn't know what I was saying. It was so profound. Thank you. But the thing is, whiteface don't have a history like blackface does. Let's just be honest.
True.
Minstrel shows and all the stuff that used to happen back in the day, there is a distinct history about blackface. And does that mean we should get all up in arms about it? No, I think it still has to. There should still be some context. For example, just a couple years ago, I was watching Last Week and Tonight with John Oliver, and they had a white kid that was dressed up as he got in trouble. He dressed up as his hero, who happened to be Martin Luther King. So he went to school with blackface on. You know what I'm saying? Got in trouble for that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're trying to do a speech or a report about Martin Luther King. I think that's profound. A white kid that's saying that his hero is Martin Luther King. You don't see that every day. So I think there
Right.
should be some context and we should sit back and relax a little bit on some of this stuff. But back to Drewski, this dude had tan lines. He had the American flag tattoo, just like everybody else does. Every other white person does,
Bro,
especially like if
the
you're in the
makeup,
military.
It's not
the
every
makeup
other
was
white
stupid,
person
bro.
either, bro. Okay.
I know,
Makeup,
I'm being
the
racist
makeup
as
was stupid.
hell.
You
But
know,
he looked really good. I was like, oh my god, makeup's gotten crazy. It almost reminds you of the what's that, Mission Impossibles? We're taking the stuff off. That's how good it
You
looks.
pull it off. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, the white face stuff, man, it's been going on. I mean, one of the best movies of all time. Coming to America. You kidding me? Come on, like
I feel it.
Man.
It's good.
Who was it? It's somebody that was white that was talking about they're gonna come back and do one, like do a blackface one, and I forgot who it was.
I want Bill Burr to
But
do it. I think he'd be
nah, it
perfect.
wasn't Bill
I
Burr. It
know.
Hey,
I
was
think he'd
Bill
be
no, it
perfect
Burr.
though.
Hey,
wasn't Bill
Bill
Burr
Burr
that
would
did
be
it.
good. What
He'd
about
be good.
what's his name? The other dude who was in Think Like a Man. He pretty funny.
Think
Think
like a
like a
man.
man. Which one?
The second one when they went to jail, was that the second one or yeah, that was the second one, wasn't it?
You talking about the white dude, Gary Owens?
Yeah, Gary
No,
Owens,
Gary
man.
Owen.
Gary Owens. Gary Owens.
It's not an S in that man name. He be killing y'all about that too, man. It's just Gary Owen, bro.
Yeah,
Gary
Gary
Owens.
Yeah.
Owen.
No, he
Yeah.
said only black people be like Gary Owens. Yeah, Gary
Yeah,
Owens,
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
he be
yeah,
killing
yeah.
black people
He'd be
over
good.
that,
He
man.
would be
Gary
good.
Owens. Yeah.
He would
But
be
I
Yeah,
good.
mean,
I like
and I'm
Gary Owens.
like, yeah, man, I'm like, go for it, dog. I mean, as long as if it's in decent taste, you know what I'm saying? It don't even have to be in great taste, but don't be dropping M bombs and all the wild stuff. Like, come on, man. Like you don't have to go that far with it. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying? It's
he didn't
but be
say
smart with your comedy, man. If you smart with your comedy, you can pull the thing off, man. Whatever the thing is, everything is funny, yo. If it's done correctly, everything is funny.
All they gotta do is just have a bucket of chicken and some watermelon right there, and just going at it. Just I'll
Oh
be with it.
man.
he
Oh
didn't he
man.
didn't s- he didn't say anything distasteful. He didn't use any racial slurs. He
No.
just emulated a culture. And
Mm-hmm.
listen, if you want to go viral, you have to push that threshold. And like they say, bad press is good press, especially when you try to get views. So all even the negativity and all that, he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
embrace that because that means you watching it. If you're talking about it, that means you watching it.
Facts.
Point plain and simple.
Yeah, true. Um, yeah, man. I mean, another thing that's been talked about, man, lately, man, going back to sports, man, is Angel Reese. You know,
Hmm.
there's been a couple controversy with Angel Reese, man, coming out, saying that, if she was kind of putting down her teammates, but I don't think she meant it in that way. She was just really going after the organization, saying like, if I may not be here long. I'm gonna have to do what I have to do. I want to be here for my whole career. But if y'all don't start making moves to putting people around me to win the championship, man, I might have to do what's best for me. And a lot of people took that negative. I mean, she even got suspended for a half a game, which I think they should have just suspended her the whole game.
Whole game, right?
But they didn't let her start or whatever. And afterwards, she apologized and she said she didn't really mean it like that, but she just really wants to win. And and this isn't something that we haven't seen before. It's just like the reason why it's so controversial. First, because it's Angel Reese, and then women's basketball is really starting to become super popular and getting a lot of notoriety, and even having these kind of headlines. And which I
Hmm.
think is good for the sport because it draws eyes to the sport, it draws people into the sport, get them interested in it. So I'm definitely not mad at it, and I'm definitely not mad at the fact that she went out on a limb to even say that because that proves that this shit ain't just for show. That these women now are really taking this shit serious. Not saying they didn't take it serious before, but they really like, hey, stop putting people in these uniforms who just a pretty face who just want to be out here because they tall or can somewhat hoop. No, let's get some hoopers out here, man. I want to win. I want to be competitive. Um, so I really didn't have a problem with it. What y'all think? I'll go with Guap first, man. He got that look on his face.
Hmm.
Oh,
I'm
you
with it.
already know. You already
I'm with
know.
it.
Man, listen. Man, fuck that. I'm just gonna say it just like that. That girl shouldn't have got suspended for speaking her mind. She want to win. Why would you suspend somebody? Because
Mm.
listen, you go to the NBA and these dudes leave teams all the time. You think they leaving because
LeBron,
they want to leave? They leave because they
LeBron,
trying to win a
yo goat,
championship.
yo goat,
LeBron,
J
no,
goat.
that's not my goat. I never said
No,
LeBron
I
was my
said J
goat, sir.
goat. I'm talking
Oh,
about J, not you,
Hey,
Guap.
it's
I'm talking
only
about J.
one goat,
hey,
man, and it's
listen.
them and LeBron James. But go ahead, man.
Listen,
Yeah,
why you think
yeah,
this
all right.
man left Cleveland because he wanted to come down here because it's warm weather in Miami? Nah, this man wanted to come down here
Missing the
because he
point.
wanted to win a championship, man. He wanted to be around some guys. Listen, Dwayne Wade, they already brought it. He was already here. They brought in Bosch. They brought in people around. I mean, the team was already was square. They brought in a couple of pieces to win a championship. They didn't bring these guys here because they want to go to the beach every damn weekend. They brought them here to win a ring, plain and simple. And she's just saying the same thing. I want people around me that's going to win. I want to be on a team where you put pieces in place so we can win a championship. Not just to come out here and play basketball every day. I'm not coming out here to play and get hurt and get beat up and get slapped and called this and that just because I want to be here. I'm doing this for a reason. One, because I love the game. Two, because I want to win a championship and leave behind a legacy that people know, hey, Angel Reese, I was a part of this team. I did that. We did this. We did that. Blah, 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 and so forth. Yeah, man, I'm all for it. I wouldn't apologize for shit. I said what I said. Damn it. Now bring me some people. Shit. Bring my arch nemesis Caitlyn in here. Somebody that can help us win. Point blank. Period.
All
We know
right.
that's not gonna happen, but I'm just saying.
All right, man. Let Jay get up in here, man. What's up, man? Speak your piece.
Pause.
Oh, that's
Um,
crazy.
it's tough, man. First up, Angel Reese is the best player on Chicago Sky's team.
Not saying
So
much.
I mean, I guess it's not saying a whole lot, but she is the best player though. And there was another player that was hurt, and she's an older player, and she's coming back from an ACL or something to that effect. But I mean, the long and the short is, while I can understand the sentiment, if you're the best player on a team, I think you need to represent yourself better as a professional. Know what I'm saying? I got no problem with her feeling that way. Like, we heard the stories about Kobe Bryant shitting on everybody, taking all their Nikes and shit. Like, y'all don't even deserve to wear my shoes. Like, Kobe was wild with it. He's notoriously wild, disrespectful to his teammates, and at at the cost of winning or not winning. I don't know, man. Like, I think it's so much press around her that she loses herself in the moment sometimes, man. And I think it shows a lack of maturity, to be honest. I wholeheartedly understand what she's saying, though. Don't get me wrong. Like, I fully support the sentiment of a dog. You need to get some dogs in here because I'm not trying to stay here and lose all the time. Like, that's not what I'm about. So while I
Right.
appreciate the sentiment, good initiative, bad direction. She's young. She'll get it eventually. But the long and the short is, man, you can't shit on your organization and you can't shit on your teammates in public while you still playing for them. Like, you can't do it, dog. It's not gonna do you any favors. So no.
All right, Rod, man. What you got, man?
I'm completely against. Listen, first and foremost, yes, I understand her sentiment. I'm gonna go there first and all that. But to go back what Guap was saying, yeah, LeBron left multiple teams, but he never said anything in the press about those teams.
Nope.
Even Kevin Durant when he left, afterwards, yeah, maybe, but during, no.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just about, if you want to be a leader, you got to learn how to lead. And she needs to learn how to lead. She just got there. She's only been here for 2 years, y'all. And the fact that she's already saying this, you know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, yo, you only been here for 2 years. Why don't you sharpen your skills? Because let's just be honest. Yeah, she's leading the league in rebounding.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. But they call her me bounder because
hey, relax. She got a trademark on me bounds, man. So
she?
Shout to Angel Reese.
Oh,
We're not trying to jack me bounds. Please don't sue me. I know you only make 70 grand a year.
Oh yeah, that thing too.
Man, that's baby AB, man. That's all it is, baby AB.
But and she does like little things too that's outside of the realm of basketball that I've noticed that keeps her in the limelight. And I'm not trying to compare her to, because they're two different people, but they did come in the same draft and are always tied together for some goddamn reason. You don't hear what's her name doing that. Her nemesis, Caitlyn, right?
Yeah.
And it's honestly, yeah. Again, listen. She's on a crappy team, and I get it. You're frustrated. Hone your skills, and then hopefully, either you can move on. I don't know how the trades and stuff work over there, or B, your team gets better. And plus, you need to lead from the front anyway, so your team can get better. That's one thing about LeBron, man. Every time I see him go to a different team, he's made that team better. You know what I'm
So you
saying?
talking about practice, not the game, but practice, huh?
Talking about practice, right? And yeah, I think she should have been suspended for the whole game. And and then the words that she said, but it sounded directed at the team, and
Yeah.
then it sounded directed at the team, not just GMs and that stuff. It sounded like she was directed at the team. Keep that stuff behind doors, man. Can you imagine me doing
I
that,
agree.
like in the military? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, this dude's over here, they're trash. They don't know how to intel, da 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 da. But I'm not telling them. I remember I got into an argument with my chief one time because he came out to us in front of a bunch of NCOs and named one dude as one of his worst NCOs in the world. Didn't say why, never told him this before. And I was like, yo, hold up, man. You can't just bust this dude out in front of everybody like this. Now, granted, this dude was a terrible NCO, but
I'm
it's
sure he was.
he can't be doing that and then preaching communication. So I'm like, nah, fam, that's not how that works. That's not how you lead from the front. So I think she's young now. She'll learn from this mistake, and hopefully she rebounds. And hopefully her team can have trust in her. Um,
Yeah, well, they're good and terrible. The Sky
Yeah,
are
they are.
10-32.
Yeah.
they probably more than one player away from doing
They bad.
anything. So
Yeah.
they ass, man. It's sad, but yeah,
I
Paige Bucher's
mean,
been hooping though.
yeah, for sure. There's definitely some bright spots, you know what I'm saying? And speaking of ass, man, my fucking team was ass yesterday the way they let that fucking game slip through their hands and shit.
Saw that.
This
Seen
whole
it.
I'll say, man, this whole weekend, man, it's easy to overreact when it comes to the football teams and I mean, in games, but the first game of the season, I overreacted myself. I'm trying not to overreact. I'm trying to have a positive attitude. But there was a lot of teams that looked kind of bad. There's a lot of teams that probably will look better than they look. You know what I'm saying? So overall, I'll let Ryman go first. What did y'all think about the first week of the playoffs? I mean, not the playoffs, but the first week of football, and that's for NFL season coming out, and in the Bears game, man. Go ahead,
Hey,
Ryman.
go ahead, Guap. Go ahead, Guap, because it looks like you got.
Time out, man. Time out, brother. This the fourth week of football. You gotta say that shit with some more enthusiasm, man. You know how long we've been waiting for this? How long
Man,
we've been
what?
sitting around in the chat talking about this,
Man,
man? We on
what?
the headset. You gotta be enthused. Who cares? The Bears lost one game. It's one game. But football is back.
Back.
All
It's
the
back,
way
baby.
up until February of 2026. Man, the
It's back,
weekend is
baby.
locked out. Whether
It's
you're talking
back,
about
baby.
college football, NFL football, man, flag football.
Woo!
I don't
know
care.
about flag
High
Finger
football.
school
football,
football.
where you're flicking through the
Right.
damn man. All of that is back. You know what I mean? So
You
say
broke
that with
Madden.
say it with your chest, my brother, man. It's back in the building, man. We're talking about football.
Bounce back,
Man,
baby.
all your favorite teams, all your favorite players, they all out there for you. So you gotta show them some love,
Fantasy
man.
football.
He
All
lost
of
in that
that,
too. That's why he sad.
man.
Oh,
You had
word.
Yeah, that
and
Josh
just
Allen boy.
And before Ryan, before you spit yours off, yeah, man, Cap, you had a bad weekend, brother. Yeah, you did, man.
First of all, I won in my other league because I had Josh Allen. I went crazy.
Yeah, that dude was
We
nuts.
don't
in
care
our
about that
league-
other league. We don't care about that. All four of us is in this league, and you put up.
Hey, that man had Josh
was he
Allen.
the only one to lose out of the four of us? He was the only one to lose, right?
He sure was.
Damn, that's crazy.
Damn. But go ahead, Ryan, man. I'm sorry. I had to say
It
it
happens.
with a little bit more enthusiasm. My brother.
Man, I think the last time when I won the championship, the first time we played this, I beat you the first week. So maybe it's a good sign. I'm not gonna count my eggs before they hatch because listen, I was in last place in 2 out of 3 of my leagues last year, so this shit was terrible. Your boy is depressed. Matter of fact, in one of my other leagues, the name is Redeem Team.
Gosh, damn.
Just to give y'all insight, my name on this league is called Epstein's List. But anyway, hopefully they let it go. Look at it. Hashtag ain't one but guap. Show that name on there though. Show that name on there. That first one. Man, it was I'll get to the Bears last because I saw that coming. Ohio State won. We played nobody. We played HBCU, Grambling State, cool, but we won 70-0. That's still, I'll tell you what, that quarterback, Julian saying he may look like he's 5 years old. That boy can spin that ball, boy. He just need to get some better decision making throughout. We had some upsets, man. We had the Gators still trash.
Yep.
Alabama got their first win. Congratulations, Pat. Those that don't know, they're new to the
They beat
pod.
somebody? Alabama beat somebody?
Yeah, UL who was it? University of Louisiana Monroe.
Fucking technical basket college or whatever.
Basket Weaver
guess.
College.
Yeah.
Is that a preparatory college or something?
Good
Yeah.
job. It's a community
Hey,
college.
they beat ICDC College and shit.
They're gonna be on Last Chance U next season or something.
Miami looks good, and when Miami looks good, college football's good, man. I like it.
True.
Clemson struggled. Georgia struggled a little bit against some no-name teams, and then of course, the highlight of this past weekend: Boomer Sooner with that ass. Fuck Michigan. Hell yeah! I hope they lose more games.
Facts.
I won't say what I was calling that coach offline.
Hey, Oklahoma look damn good. Oklahoma, man, they
quarterback look
ready
good
to play.
The quarterback look good.
They was not playing.
I think Michigan actually has a pretty good defense. But yeah, man, NFL. Oh man, I had the red zone on. Man, listen, I made these shredded chicken tacos. Man, I was in here, you know what I'm saying? I had the chocolate crown, tequila. Man,
hey,
what?
Chocolate crown,
Man,
baby.
what?
Hey.
I mean, we was in here. Just man, listen, I was like a kid at Christmas. I was look.
Hey, and my brother, man, I want to say thank you again. Good looks for the NFL Plus.
Yeah,
You know
no
what I mean?
doubt, man. Hell yeah.
I appreciate it because I was all
Yeah.
on the TV, on the tablet. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
ain't that great? Just 7 hours, no commercial-free football, right?
It was quiet. Ain't had nobody bother me. I was
Man.
like, man,
Yeah, some good games too.
ball.
Yeah, what
Hey.
Tampa Bay Atlanta game? Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
First of all, I know Atlanta lost, but Michael Penix, that boy looked tough. He looks like a baller, dog. Oh my
Yes, sir.
goodness. Is Kirk Cousins still getting paid?
Yes.
Man, whatever.
Probably, yeah.
That man's
It's
chilling.
Kirk Cousins, yo. That's all
Yeah,
he does is get paid. Like
yeah,
what?
let Jay get in, man. What you got?
Hey man, word. Shouts to the Cowboys for losing. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed
yeah.
that thoroughly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chargers Chiefs was good. You know what
That
I'm
was
saying? The
That
Chiefs
was a
ain't
good game.
looking as impervious as they sometimes have in the recent past, man. The Colts look good. Let's talk about Denny Dimes for a minute.
Hold up.
Man,
Is the
I'm
Colts
about
look
to
good
close-
or does the Dolphins look bad?
The Dolphins
Somebody
look
owe Denny.
bad.
Somebody owe Denny Dimes something though, because hey, Denny Dimes, he was supposed to lose. Let's not act like he wasn't supposed to lose, because he was supposed to lose that game. Let's
Fair.
not act like the Dolphins was just supposed to roll over like that.
No, sir. The Colts were actually favored in that game, sir, by a
How
point
were
and a
the Colts
half.
favored in that game?
It was
It
at home.
It was at home. They were favored by a point and a half. You know what I'm saying? So they
Man.
weren't predicted to lose that game. And yes, the
Get
Dolphins did
outta
look
here.
that bad. It's the first
Dolphins-
game, man.
Dolphins look
Listen,
terrible.
the Dolphins look discombobulated like a mug. Well, I mean, it was sad to watch.
What's that?
It was
Yeah.
sad to watch, man.
Gang signs.
Man,
Yeah,
listen,
for
it was
sure.
sad to watch. Tua was out here. I don't know who he was throwing the ball to. Listen, Tua, man, Tua, bro. Here, bro.
He definitely ain't gonna be
Here.
able to see he put them on.
Here. He listen. He gonna definitely be able to see better than anything he was seeing out there that day, because that man was throwing to everybody but his receivers, man.
Yeah. And Aaron Rodgers is back.
He
Football
look
is
good.
usually a little bit better when Aaron Rodgers is back.
No, the
dog.
fuck it's
Aaron
not.
Rodgers is
He
back.
looked good.
Aaron Rodgers looked good,
He
dog.
looked good in Pittsburgh.
Hey, but truth be told, Justin Fields didn't look bad with the Jets either,
I'm
man.
with it. I like it.
That was
Yes.
a great game. That
That
Steelers
was.
Jets game was a great game, man.
That was a good game.
Yeah, for sure, man.
What was the game of the weekend though? You know what it was.
Oh man, that was that Sunday night, yo. They couldn't have
Oh
scripted
my
that any
God.
better than
Oh
they
my
did. To
God.
have the Cowboys kick it off and get their ass kicked on Thursday, and then finish it off with the Sunday night joint with the Bills and the Ravens. Man, forget about it. That game was insane. Primetime TV, dog.
Oh my
Primetime
God.
football. Only for the
Playoff preview.
Bears to show up on Monday night.
Listen,
But on the real, that was a really good game too. I'm talking shit, but the Vikings Bears game was good. I know you didn't like the way it turned out. Fair enough. I know you didn't like the turnout of the game.
I'm not even talking about that part. I don't think the Bears look good outside of that first damn drive.
Well,
And this,
it was a good game. I mean,
I'll give
the
you that part.
defenses were trash. Like there was no defense to be found. But
I'll give you that part.
I
The
like
reason I
games
even
like that.
the even reason why I even left, because I was on the mic with y'all. Besides the part where someone was ahead and was spoiling it, I've seen this before from the Bears, and I listen. I'm a negative fan. I'll be the first one to tell you. When I see something not going right, I immediately we about to get blown out. This game's over. We're not gonna win no more games the rest of the season. And so that's what I saw, and I was like, I'm gonna lay in bed and watch the rest of the game because you ain't gonna upset me. And
blasphemy. That is just blasphemy.
that's just how I fandom. That's how I do my fandom. Don't worry about me. You fan different.
I'm gonna come with that big word. You know what I'm saying? I'm on TI right now. But man, listen, Chicago. You analyze and break that game down. The first half they didn't look that bad. Not just the first drive. Up until the start, to about the end of the first half, they didn't look too bad.
It was the
It's just
penalties, man.
Hold on. Yeah, penalties. Okay, I agree. Penalties, okay. 100 and some yards and penalties, but listen, Caleb got to put some touch on the ball, man, because he missed a lot of big throws that were key to that game. Also, the fact that you guys went for it on fourth down when you should have kicked the field goal, and you missed the field goal. Those two things that would have put y'all over, because remember they lost 27-24. You know, would it have changed the outcome of the game? Who knows? But it would have put a little bit more pressure on what you call it, Minnesota to do different things. You know what I'm saying? Because they missed the field.
Before you go forward too, and it's not only just the penalties too, man. It's like the Bears always get, you know what, fucked over by the refs, man, in every game on some possessions that are like crucial possessions, like when the receiver slipped, and usually they get into a huddle to say, "Hey, did he really push him down? Because he slipped. That was not a pass interference call." And they called that shit, and it was like there was no discussion, no nothing about it. And then that holding penalty call, that was a big penalty on our right tackle. When the dude tried to rush, he fell, and all the dude did was put his hands on him so he couldn't get back up. It wasn't holding. Like people do that all the fucking time, but no, they want to throw that shit on the Bears, and them was like them are momentum stoppers, because that would have been fourth down with the pass interference, and that was the first down play that we had with the holding call. It'd be pivotal moments in the game where sometimes the Bears get screwed over by the refs. I'm not saying that all teams don't get screwed over, but it just seemed like the Bears get screwed over a lot. Now, a lot of the other penalties, that was definitely on the Bears. I'm definitely not saying that it wasn't. I'm just saying, but even though we did have our moments, it be those key moments like that where it just changes momentum of the game. But all in all, it was the first game. The Brian Flores defense is kind of tricky at times, especially with some quarterbacks, man. And you're not really knowing. It's like you're not believing what you're seeing. And I think as you get seasoned and as quarterbacks get better, they'll make better decisions. And Caleb will too. Hopefully, he does need to put more touch on the ball. He does need to stop worried about interceptions and let that bitch rip and just play the fucking game. But all in all, man, if you look at the whole game, he didn't play bad because the receivers were not getting open, and when they were, he wasn't making the play.
He missed a couple, especially in that first half.
That's what I said.
I fell asleep in that second half because I already knew what the fuck was happening.
That's what I said.
He missed some. He not like overthrew. No, he didn't see them.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
He
Yep.
missed him. That's what I said about he should let it rip when he needs to and stop second guessing himself. And he was missing some throws. But who we got any last words before we move on, man?
Thursday night about to be an excellent game. You got Green Bay
uh,
and those Commanders, dog,
Commanders.
and those Commanders. We about to see. That's gonna be a good Thursday night
S-
game, dog.
I hate
Speaking of
It
Green
Green,
Bay.
is.
speaking of Green
I
Bay,
hate
man.
them.
Speaking of Green Bay, they look like to me, as far as what at least in the NFC, the top team. Right? I mean, it's only week one. It's only week one. We talked about it. We discussed this all weekend, especially also all Sunday. But they look like the top team coming out of the NFC right now, man. They look good on both sides of the ball. And I ain't talking about because of Michael Parsons. He didn't do shit. He only had one sack. I mean, he did chase that man down, but there was only one sack. But overall,
It's
they look good.
Jared Goff. Like
They look good.
let him chase down Jaden Daniels like that. Then I'll be impressed.
I'll be
I
honest
just
though,
said, I just said it wasn't
considering,
that
and
big
we
of a
didn't.
deal.
Oh shit, we didn't even talk about Buddy spitting on Dak and getting kicked out of the game before the game even started on Thursday night football. But considering that the Eagles were without their best defensive player and still look that good, I still think the Eagles are the team to beat in the NFC, bro. I still think they are.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll give you that too. I give you that
uh,
too.
I mean, it's
uh.
close, but I think they the team to beat, dog. Like they lost a lot of pieces on defense, but their defense still showed up. Especially considering, like I said, they didn't have their best player on defense, and they were still able to keep Dak and CD from going crazy because CD normally goes crazy. But
Well, CD dropped 3 passes.
I mean, you're not wrong about that. But hey, man,
By
CD
the,
didn't go crazy though, right?
I'll
And
say
And
this,
Right.
man. I think
and
we're
that's
sleeping
one of
on
the best receivers in the league. So
real quick, since we want to talk about best teams in the NFC. Are we just going to forget about Tampa Bay?
no, we're not. But I mean, they
Because I
let
think
the
they're up there.
Falcons put up 20 on them, and
The
you know the
Falcons got some
Falcons are
boys on
trash.
them. No, the Falcons got some boys on them.
I mean
You try
Okay,
but that's
Bijan,
a divisional game, rivalry game, man. It's always gonna be tough.
Bijan, London. They got some boys. They got some hoopers.
they were playing in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in the NFC South.
Fair enough.
That's just
That's
me. Eh.
Let me
Carolina
just
look
say
bad.
this. Let me
I mean,
say this,
yeah,
man.
right. Like, eh.
I don't know if we about the press from football or not, but let me just say this,
We
man.
are.
This kind of I saw this, so this kind of bothered me. Man, listen, man, fans, man, listen, fans. You go to the game, man. You have a good
Oh
time,
yeah.
you know. You get hyped up, ah, rah, rah. You know, you cheer for your team. You upset when your teams lose, you know, like Cap and Ryan. But listen, man, stay in your place, man. Do not be trying to put your hands on these players, man. I
Mhm.
mean, stay in your place because yes, the NFL players are held to a higher standard, blah 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 blah. But they human just like you at the end of the day. And when you start putting your hands on people, man, people react. And I'm talking about the situation with Lamar Jackson, man. You had a fan that when they would after the game, they was going back into the tunnel,
No, no,
man.
it wasn't after the game.
It
It
Was
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 it
during the
after
game.
halftime?
the
It was
no,
during the
it was
game.
during
Yeah,
after he
It was
Was
during
it
the
scored, after
game.
during?
Hopkins scored.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Well, they was walking through the tunnel
It
or
wasn't
whatnot,
the
and the
tunnel,
fan
it was in the back of the end zone.
or back of the end zone, and the fan gonna reach over and push one of the players. I think it was who was the wide receiver he pushed first?
Hopkins
Hopkins.
Uh, Hopkins, and then oh yeah,
slapped.
Hopkins. When Hopkins scored a touchdown, and then he gonna slap Lamar Jackson in the head. Lamar reacted, and I thought he was gonna snatch him out the stands like some WWE shit and pull him over the ring, like you know when they be snatching them cats in the ring. I thought he was gonna snatch him because he reached up and had him, man. He could have had him,
yeah.
you know. And then all of a sudden, I see this man, the dude that he hit, and Lamar issued an apology. He's like, "Listen, man, you know, I kind of got out of myself, man, you know, but I get it, I understand it totally. You know what I'm saying? Can't be putting your hands on people. You know, we gonna react.
Facts.
We gonna react. You know what I mean? He might have, wop, got a two piece real quick, but it didn't, you know. But the dude went out and made an apology statement, right? But check this out. When he made the apology statement, he walking around here with a damn big ass neck brace on,
The
like
big ass
somebody,
neck brace, the old
like
school
somebody did
foam
For
something to
joint.
real?
him. Yeah,
We ain't
yes,
even talking
the
about the new. We
man,
talking about the
Man.
old school. We talking about
them old school
1980s
Velcro
joint.
wrap white neck brace. He made a public apology, but he had all these excuses and had the big old neck brace on, man. Listen, brother, well, I ain't gonna say brother because you're not a brother, homeboy, you're not gonna get a dime. Okay, stop it. He didn't even do that much to even hurt you like that.
Hey,
So
Hey
stop. You're
man,
not
hey,
gonna
but
get a
on the
can I
dime.
say? Hey,
real,
can
I
I
don't
say
blame
something
him.
real quick, Jay?
right. Shouts for trying, man.
Hey, can I
Shit.
say
You're not
something
gonna
real
get a dime.
quick, Jay?
Hey, shouts for trying that shit. Cause
Let
all
me
right then.
let me say something real quick. These fans be thinking that they can like really hang with these athletes, man. They gotta realize, dog, these dudes are like solid fucking muscle, bro. Like motherfuckers be finding real quick how strong these motherfuckers really are when they be trying to push them. Because like you see, when he pushed Lamar, then when Lamar pushed him, that motherfucker flew back into the stands, dog. He didn't know that he was like, I ain't know that I was gonna feel all that. Pause, man. These people need to realize, man, because man, everything was cool until Ron Artest went into the motherfucking stands and they was like, man, this motherfucker big as
Bam,
hell,
bam,
bruh.
bam,
They
bam,
like this
bam, bam.
motherfucker is big as hell, dog. And he was manhandling all of it. You see that lady was acting all bad till Ron Artest came up there and she
Malice in the
yeah,
palace.
dog. Yeah, damn near had a heart attack because it's like, bro, hey, don't do all right. Keep fucking around.
Hey, I want to
Fuck
see. You know
around and
what,
find
man? You
out.
want to, like you said, FAFO. You want to be tough?
Yep.
Go to one of them UFC fights and then slap one of them when they going back to the
Well, you
to the
saw they
dressing
got
room.
into the crowd was fighting. Now, granted, that was two camps fighting each other, so there's a bunch of fighters.
Nah,
But can
I'm
you
talking about a
imagine?
fan. Slap one of them going back to. Oh, you beat. You should have.
It's a
Dunzo,
wrap. It's a wrap.
Hey,
Dunzo.
hey,
Why
this
this man in the aisle in the rear naked choke out here going to sleep?
yeah, and speaking about going to sleep, man, motherfucking future might want to try to put Sierra to sleep, man, just changing her son name like that.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Uh and this might be the last topic, depending on how deep we get into this, man. But the big controversy of for the past week, and it could have been longer, but this is when we caught wind of it. Is Sierra changed Baby Future's last name to Russell Wilson's last name, to match the kids and stuff like that.
Stand
His
by.
siblings.
Say it
What?
correctly. You misinforming the people. She didn't change his last name. She added basically Wilson became his middle name. Future
Oh, on
Wilson.
the report I seen that it was his last name,
No,
so
no, no, no. She
I
added
got them.
Wilson to his name. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay,
Future Wilson, and then whatever Future's last. I forgot his last name. Is
gotcha.
what
Is there a
Well,
hyphen in between?
I don't know.
no,
If there's a hyphen.
No.
I didn't hear if there was a hyphen, but I know it's basically became like his middle name. Wilson, they added Wilson to his. Basically, that's his
so
middle name now.
what do y'all think about that, man? I think if Future wasn't part of that conversation, I think it's kind of messed up. I don't know if he even has his rights or whatever for to even
That's what I
have a
was gonna.
say so.
That's what I was gonna
But
ask.
but I really think it's messed up, man. And I mean, I know that happened to somebody that I know and stuff like that. And I I don't know, man. I don't like that, man. I understand it, especially like if the other kids, you have the older kid, and then you have kids with about through another marriage, and the kids, the oldest, or sometimes the kids would be like, "Well, I don't have the same last name and shit like that." Especially if they came in super young. So I get it, but I think all parties need to be involved in that, man. You shouldn't just up and just do that shit. But what's y'all? Well, Ryan, you could go ahead, man. I know
I,
you
di-
really
I
want
don't.
to say
I
something.
don't really have a. I just want a question. It's just a question because I think this is very important to know. Is Future even involved in this kid's life? Is he an actual like? Is he involved at all?
We don't know.
That's.
I mean, it's really not my business, but even this ain't really
It's
my
not. I
business.
mean, it is. We talking about the
But
subject about
I
this
mean,
about his
but the
kid.
Whenever
only reason why I'm bringing it up because it's a conversation because this happens. So, I just want to know how y'all feel about it.
Well,
It's
that's
not
why I'm asking the
necessarily,
question
yeah.
because I think that's important because there's some deadbeats out there that aren't, and I've known some people who changed their kid's last name because the dad was not a good dad, wasn't was a wife beater, a kid beater, all kinds of stuff, and now he's in prison. Not never took care of the kids, and now that person has moved on and with their kid, and the dude can't even have contact with the kid to begin with. Didn't want contact with the kid. So in that kind of instance, I can understand it. But that's why I'm kind of asking what is the relationship with this child in future.
Well,
That's it.
before you go, I just want to say one thing. The only reason why, a big reason why I'm against it is because you change your name to somebody else's last name, you know, your other spouse's last name or whoever you're with. What happen if y'all two break up? Now this kid is stuck with this other person's last name unless you go and change it again. Like
Fair.
and those are the reasons. That's one of the biggest reasons for me why it's like I don't like that, because what happen if y'all don't work out? Now you gotta try to change this child's last name or middle name or last name or whatever, if you even do it, because sometimes
But
they don't even do it again. So
and
it's like I
I
don't like
understand
that.
that, but that's why I'm asking specifically the question. Not, hey, this guy was just. That's why specifically I'm asking if this guy's in this child's life. Because if he's not in this child's life,
I can't give you an honest answer on that because I'm only gonna go by what we as the public see. I would personally probably say no because it's been a topic over the years with that whole situation, like Future not having any, not seeing the kid and all this mess. So as far as him probably being in a kid's life, in my opinion, I doubt it. I would think that if there was some involvement, you would hear about it because Sierra and Russell Wilson they're a big figure in the public because they this and that. So I would think if he was involved in some way, you would hear about it. But as what Kat was saying, I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. I wouldn't say I disagree because we don't know the extent what Future's rights are. If he has rights still, if he does have rights, he would have to give consent to do that. He would have to sign. So, well, I don't know. I don't know because change the last name, and I'll tell you because I've done it. I've been through it myself. For y'all that don't know, my last name used to be Miller up until I was 12 years old. And I took my stepfather's last name, Spencer. My story's funny
Hmm.
though, and it's funny that my dad, that whoever supposedly was my dad who signed, he had to sign over this shit. Come to find out, this mug wasn't even my real dad, so I don't know what the hell he was signing some shit for anyway, because he wasn't even my dad to begin with. Wild, ain't it? Funny as hell.
Yo,
That's funny. But
that's wild.
exactly. I was trying to, I couldn't wait to get that off because that was funny.
So your shit still ain't legal. Like your
No,
name,
it's legal. It's Spencer.
but
It's
it
my
shouldn't be though, right? Because the person that
I
signed off
signed
on
it
that
off, but it
shit
wasn't my
couldn't
wasn't
legally
my
sign off
I
on
just
that
couldn't
shit. So
legally sign off
technically,
on it.
your name was never fucking changed, yo.
that's crazy.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But on
Damn.
paper and everything else that I got, it says Spencer, so
And
that's what
see,
it
it's
is.
wild because I got a marriage just like that. Like one of my practice wives, the witness, it was the day before his I know, right?
Wait.
It was
You
the
can't just
day
you can't
it was the day before his 18th birthday, and he signed off as a witness.
Oh,
And I was gonna challenge that shit in court too, to be honest. When it was time to be divorced, like, hey, yo, man, she ain't never married to me to begin with. God damn it, this whole shit was fraudulent.
I guess
But
another question too would be like, for example, Anthony Edwards, right? He don't want nothing to do with this kid. Here's the money, blah blah
right,
blah.
right.
What if she changes his name? Do you have a problem? That kid. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot of
See,
questions that
so
could
my
be asked of that.
issue, my issue goes beyond the father. You know what I'm saying? Like, first up, Future's last name is Wilburn, I believe.
Wilburn.
Which,
That's what. Yeah, I knew it was
yeah,
another
That's a
W.
I
regular ass
mean,
name.
yeah,
Wait till you hear his
I
first
mean, it's
name.
just Wilson, though. It didn't change a whole lot. But when man, and the kid is 11 years old, right? So he's approaching the age
Oh,
of reason, stuff
oh,
like that. You know what I'm
I know
saying? He
that.
probably had something to say about it. He probably was able to put his input into the situation or whatever. But it's not only what role Future is playing in this child's life, but it's Future's family around either. Because
True.
Future might have a brother
He
that's
does have a
Uncle
brother.
such and Uncle such and such is always here for stuff.
That's a good
You
He
know what I'm
point.
actually does
saying?
have a brother that's a rapper named Casino.
I mean, that's
So,
peace, man. I
man, they
don't know
got
what
terrible
Casino
names.
was doing. Yeah, really though. But good for show business, bad for courtrooms and shit. But anyway, I think you got to kind of look at the whole thing from you got to look at the whole picture, man. You know what I'm saying? And if Ciara and all them were if they did it the right way, then all of the people on Future's side they would have had a conversation with those people and been like, hey man, this is kind of where we at. Future ain't doing what he's supposed to do. Y'all know he's not doing what he's supposed to do because we talk often. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about building relationships when you blend in families, man. Like you blend in families, it everything should be above board if your communication is right. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, there is a way to do this the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to go out and say it's wrong for them to do it, but it's often done the wrong way, though.
Right.
Mhm.
And
Right.
and just my last thought, man, on it. Like I said, man, my main thing is you change the kid's name, and then what happened if it don't work out? Make sure you change the kid's name back because a lot of times that doesn't happen. And
But
here
see,
you
it's
are
wild
with
though
somebody's
because
name.
it's some people who they weren't married when they have the baby, right? So the baby's got the mom's name, and eventually they get married, but the baby keeps the mom's name. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like those are
Yeah.
situations too. So I
Where
mean, I
it's
think
easier.
all in
Yeah.
all, man, you
That was
gotta
like mine. That
consider.
was like my situation.
Right. You just got
Yeah.
to consider how important that name really is
Yeah.
for, for everybody involved, I
And if
mean,
it, let's say it doesn't work out, Sierra and Wilson
and
break
Russell
up,
Wilson, yeah,
yeah, yeah, and then me and Sierra hook up. Now it's playing.
right.
But we'll
You
say
get
that
them
if
sloppy
he's still, but if
thirds.
if he's still if he's still involved with that child's life, is is that wrong now that the name? You know what I'm saying? Like I think there's a lot of things that can go that's deeper than just than just
But
that
the kid
on
is
top of it.
11 now, so anything after beyond this point after that, the kid has to say so. He could keep that name. It's up to him. You know what I'm saying? Unless they don't put something
Depends
in
on
a
the state.
clause or some kind of in
It
something in
depends
their
on the state,
marriage,
man.
and
Like,
they clauses or whatever. You know,
What do
who
you mean a
knows?
kid
People
can
get
choose? Kid can decide.
nah, not as a child. They
not as a
can't.
child, but I'm
Like
saying,
after they turn 18, they can
yeah.
make a choice on what
Oh,
they're
okay.
gonna do with their name. But
I know a
yeah,
dude that changed his name just to end this off on something funny because it got too damn serious for me. I know a
mm,
dude who was adopted, and his name he was Hispanic. His name was Raul Gaunt, some German shit. He changed his last name to he changed his name, all of his name, to Vincent Vendetta. I said, what? I said, dog, yo, this is our VV.
Hey, them
That's
VVs, them VVs, them VVs, them
Vincent
VVs.
Vendetta.
What it do,
That's what
Vincent?
I fuck.
VVs,
Hey,
hey, if
that
you
I
can
motherfucker
change
promise you,
put
your
true
name,
story,
yo,
that
dog.
motherfucker
This
put
is in
that
the
in the
military, mind you.
superhero. That motherfucker put that in the superhero generator and shit.
Yeah, yeah, he
right?
did.
hey, my man
Hey,
out
if
there
you could
throwing up
change your
gang
name to some
signs.
shit though, like what would you change your name to some fly shit? Like you ever hear a name and be like, man, that's a pretty cool name.
Larry Dickums.
Larry Dickens is wild. I think I heard enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's enough for that one.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, hey man, y'all want to do one more topic, man, before we get out of here?
It's whatever, man. Dexter
All right,
Dickens would be better though.
one
Dexter
last
Dickens.
Dexter
topic.
DD.
Mr. Dickums,
They
pause.
call me Double D.
OnlyFans contributor, what's her name? Lil Tay, speaks on life failure. If you're still working a 9 to 5 when you're over the age of 25, when you could be getting this money on OnlyFans.
Mm.
Um, First of all, man, I just want to say, man, Lil Tay, the reason you getting all these followers because you look like a little ass kids, and there's a lot of
That's what I was
fucking
about to say,
pedos out
bro.
here. You look like you could be a little girl and a little boy. Like
Hey,
it's
real
so
quick though, like Lil Tay got onto OnlyFans at midnight on her 18th birthday, and within 3 hours, she is a millionaire.
Million.
yeah, because she
So
looked
they
like a
was
damn.
waiting.
She looked.
Like
That's what I'm saying. She looked like
you
a
got a
10-year-old
nasty,
kid.
nasty fucking client base,
Yeah,
Lil
man,
Tay.
the
You little
pedos, man.
nasty
This is what
bastard.
she
Look at
looks like. I
that.
got a picture of her.
Look
That's
at
crazy.
that,
Yo, that's
man, bro. She
crazy.
looked like a
That's
little kid, man. She looked like she could be a little girl, a little boy. Like, and I hate to say this, Man, Pat, please don't get mad. But you remember on Saturday Night Live, they had that skit called Pat, because you didn't know if Pat was a boy or a girl.
Yeah, you ain't know it
Remember
was a
that
boy.
shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And motherfuckers didn't know, man. And that was the funny part of the skit, because nobody knew. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they be trying to say some
They
stuff.
was trying to catch her up in pronoun
Yeah,
games and shit.
yeah, all kind of stuff, man. Like that shit was funny as hell. And and it's this she just too young to realize it, man. It's a lot of pedos out there, man. And
No, she don't
and
care.
and I
She
mean,
was
she may
with
not
it.
care
She
because of
knows.
the money, but
She
when
knew
She
there was
get
a
knows.
older,
market.
but when you get older, and maybe you start a family, whatever, man, you regret a lot of those decisions that you made young, no matter what it did. And then you be trying to go on this redemption tour. Oh, I want all my old content down. It's like you may talk shit about people not getting this bread, but look what you got to do to get that bread.
Mm.
I
But I'll
do.
let one of y'all go ahead, man, since we got 10 more minutes left, man.
Man, listen, I'm not too hip on Little Tay. I mean, I've heard the name, and then I saw the post and
Not
stuff about the
impressed.
whole, whatnot. But there's nothing wrong with people. Listen, don't get it twisted. There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong with making an honest living. Some people don't have the status to go on OnlyFans and make that kind of bread. You know what I mean? Some people don't want to put themselves out there on OnlyFans, to be in that position to be making that kind of bread, man.
Mm.
It's just nothing wrong with an honest living. That's all I'm saying.
It ain't.
That stuff she's saying is nonsense, man. You're talking about an 18-year-old child.
That's it.
That's what she is, a
And
child.
hey, and Guap, I just wanted to chime in, and that's what I meant. Just to reiterate, that's what I meant about those decisions that you make when you're younger, and it may cost you and when you get older. Some people, man, they on OnlyFans, and I don't kink shame at all. They, you know what I'm saying, they comfortable in their skin and they comfortable doing that, and I'm cool with that. But I'm talking about you just turning 18 and you doing some shit that you may regret. Now, if you making this decision when you're a little older, maybe you may not regret it when you get older. But if you made that decision when you got a little bit older and you had some time to be like, look, this is what I
Listen,
want to do, then I'm cool with that. I don't kink shame. I'm just saying, don't be making fun of some shit that you might regret later. But
I'm
I
not.
definitely don't kink shame, because
I'm,
I will dib and dabble in
I'm
some
not
free
against her.
OnlyFans.
I'm not against her doing OnlyFans. Hell, I
Me
might come
neither,
across her one time and take a see and see what
because
you talk
I
about. I
like my
don't care.
smut.
Who knows?
What?
But this is the
That's
thing.
the
Hold on, wait, wait,
question.
wait, wait.
Is she okay?
Hold on,
I was
I'm
gonna
just
ask.
gonna.
Well, I was gonna ask. Is she naked in these? Not all OnlyFans is naked.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
So
I'm
I haven't
assuming
seen
at a
it.
million fucking dollars, she better
she
be
get. Oh
fucking.
no,
I
man!
haven't
I
seen
No,
it.
I
it's
because
know,
people
I
getting million
know.
She
dollars
might
I'm
of
have.
saying in
She
3
people watching
hours.
them,
In
showing
three
their
people
feet.
watching
hours.
them
She could be
sleep.
showing her feet. Who knows? You got some freaky feet people out here. Who
In
knows?
3
My thing
hours,
is this.
bro.
My thing is this. Like I said, it's the mentality. She's a child. If that's what you want
don't
to
do it,
do,
Jay.
man. If that's what you want to do, then do that. But don't sit here and bash people that make a hard, honest living, man. Say, oh, 9 to 5 is not the way. That's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's what you would then do that. You want to be on there if you want to shake your booty and show your little cuckoo or whatever, then do that. If that's what you want.
Yo, cuckoo.
You know what I mean? You want to rip
Bro.
and dip. You know what I'm saying? Rip and dip.
Rip and dip.
But don't try to bring down majority of the population and what they do, because this is what you doing, man. That's all I gotta say.
Straight up. Because
Did she have a
Yeah.
following
I'm definitely
before?
looking at
She must have had a
OnlyFans.
following before.
And that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
think too.
yeah.
She had
Yeah.
to, like,
She
she's
had to have a
probably
following
on
before.
I
Instagrams
forgot
and
what
stuff like
she. I
that.
forgot what she came into the limelight for. I forgot, but
I
yeah.
mean, she's Canadian, from what I understand. She made $15 million in 2 weeks, bro. Um, said women who work 9 to 5 jobs are failures because she's trying to motivate them to make more money. That's kind of the
Not all women are
she's
equipped to
trying
do
to,
what she's doing.
yeah.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. You got to be comfortable in your own skin and be comfortable with that and comfortable with your decisions. Because if you're comfortable with your decisions and you of age,
Because
man, I'm definitely looking at OnlyFans.
you
I'm
gotta be
looking
able to
at
take the good
Spank Bang. I'm looking at
with the bad.
uh X videos. I'm looking at oh, sorry.
X free.
Hey, listen, no,
Yeah.
listen. Some people aren't mentally capable of being able to handle that pressure, because you got to take the good with the bad. Because when you do that stuff, people are gonna talk about you.
Juicy.
They're gonna talk about you. You're gonna have the good comments, people that's all for it. Oh, you're gonna have the negative ones where people be out here go as far as sending you death threats. Like the lady Bonnie, what's her name? Bonnie Blue. She got to walk around with a security detail because her OnlyFans is wild. I saw her little documentary. Chick is wild. That's the one that wanted to sleep with so many men and
Oh, she
whatever in
getting
a
death
certain amount of
threats?
time. Yeah, she was getting death threats. She has to walk
Damn.
around with a security team.
Hey, you get
Yeah,
death
man.
threats for anything nowadays. Damn.
Yes. So you got to be able to take the good with the bad, and you got to be able to handle that stuff. So
She's
whatever.
showing you a good time. You gonna get her death threats? That's
Uh-huh.
crazy. Maybe it's from like the Catholic Church or something.
Well, you got to remember her biggest base is the barely 18. She likes to sleep with the barely 18.
Who?
Crowd. Bonnie Blue. She said that and said in the documentary. That's her preference to
Hey,
sleep with the college kids, the barely 18.
and before we
So
move
you got
on, you want to know how hypocritical these people are, man? These people they fight that you can't even teach kids sexual sex ed in school because they say they too young. But then you got majority of the people, I don't want to name names, these pedos who want to say you could be 14 to get consent to get married.
Sound like Epstein.
This shit is crazy to me. Make that shit make sense. And I ain't trying to get political or nothing, but this the shit that I be talking about. And them the same people who giving her these death threats, but yet they okay with a grown ass man marrying a 14-year-old kid or woman.
What's that, Buddy Holly?
Ah,
no, you said it
14-year-old is
right.
definitely kid,
You
but
said kid. Kid is kid.
No, no, no.
Kid
I'm
is
talking about
kid.
no. I was saying grown
A
men, but I
woman marrying
meant
a 14-year-old
a
male.
woman will marry a 14-year-old boy too. I'm just saying, it's just this shit just crazy out here, man. It's like motherfuckers want to pick and choose this shit when it's all wrong. But we only got a couple more minutes, man. Anybody got any last words before we get Guap to sign us off, man?
That sound like that's it for me.
yeah,
Hey,
that's
man,
it.
listen. It's a wrap. The first and official new episode of Whose Man's Is This? Re-up, baby. You know what I'm saying? We back in
We're
the
back,
building,
baby.
y'all. We back,
Real.
y'all. We back.
We back. Welcome
Hey,
back. Welcome
man,
back.
appreciate y'all, man.
Welcome
Appreciate y'all,
back.
man. The chat room goons, y'all back with us. Love, appreciate it once again. Hey, remember, like, share, subscribe. Tell your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your friends, your enemies. Let them all know we
Your
here.
little dog
Okay,
too.
man. The dog, the neighbor's dog, that person that got that goat in their backyard doing strange things. You know what I mean? You know
Oh
what I mean?
shit.
Hey, let them all
Forgot you in
know.
Miami.
Hey, let them all know. No, that's that Ohio type stuff, brother.
Oh,
My bad. My bad. Hey, don't let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Anyway, hey, appreciate y'all, man, for joining us, man. Another week in the books, man. Whose man's is this? Stay tuned. We will be letting y'all know when we go live again. But listen, check out the page, man. Go to the Instagram page. Check us out. We got a bunch of shorts out there too. A lot of little funny stuff that we talk about, that y'all don't see. So please show us some love, man. Check us out. Support the team.
Spotify
Look, man.
too. Don't forget Spotify.
Yes, sir.
We'll put
And
the link.
Spotify.
We'll
I'm
put the
sorry.
link out there. We'll put the link out there.
Yeah, we
Yes,
will
sir.
upload it for sure.
Hey, thanks again for joining us. Whose man's is this? We out.
There it is.